Your Instagram, I think, is hilarious. It's fun. It's Black History Month. What is the best way for everybody to begin a conversation about this very important month?
Honestly, just looking back from just the generations of what we've done and what we're going to continue doing in the future. Looking back at everything we've done throughout the course of time and seeing where we can evolve. And I think the biggest thing is starting with our accomplishments, being proud of what we've done and what we're able to do. And to answer that question specifically is definitely to start it off with all the accomplishments we've done and where are we as a people and where can we go as well.
Well, more to Black History Month, you actually have a bigger platform, obviously, than most people have, and you have a bigger voice. Do you feel that that comes with it a bigger responsibility?
Yes, absolutely. With me, a lot of people see me. A lot of people look at me and they just automatically say, "Well, hey, Reg, you need to be a voice for these people," and just not for just Black History Month, but just for anything. I want to be a voice for anybody, anything. Just knowing that people, you can do it. And it's a pressure because you want to make sure that you're always showing that golden standard of being excellence, being great, always making sure that you're showing the right examples. And for me, it's really important to show that in the community, but not just in the Black community, but everywhere as well.
You're a funny guy. There's a lot of comedy to what you do. Talk more a little bit about how you inject comedy into bringing issues forward.
Honestly, well, the number one thing is it's looking at our generation. I always make sure that I don't hurt anybody's feelings. I take big pride in making sure that I never insult no one. But most importantly, I try to make it around me. I try to make the comedy around my day-to-day life and what I experience. And that's where I get most of my inspiration. And that's how I'm able to just put it on camera and see how people react to it. And because it's relatable, people find it funny and then people laugh to it. And that's where I get my sense of, I would say, of inspiration when it comes down to how I incorporate my ideas and put it on camera.
What are your thoughts? What do you say to people who have a little bit of difficulty trying to have that conversation because they're afraid of sensitivities and things of that sort? Everybody, I think, wants to have that conversation, but it's tough. It can be tough for a lot of people.
Yeah, I agree. It can be definitely tough for a lot of people. And it all comes down to the approach on how you want to start the conversation. If you're coming from a place of just good heart, I don't see any issues with it. But sometimes those conversations could feel a bit forced the way they're brought up. As long as you bring it up out of pure love, then there's never an issue. And the reason why I say that is when you see a thing happen the way it happened in the United States, and may God rest his, may he rest in peace, George Floyd, you don't want to just bring up the conversation because of that. You want to have a thought to it. You want to have a reason to it. Yes, it is a reason to bring it up, of course, but you want to come out from a place of just being genuine. And that's where I would definitely, I would say, if you can just bring the conversation from a genuine part and you just want to be genuine about it, then there's no problems with the conversation. Yeah. I feel like people can have the conversation anytime. It's how you approach a conversation.
Yeah, and that rule of thumb actually applies to everything in life. If you go into it with an open heart, what could possibly go wrong? And I mean that sincerely, and I couldn't agree with you more. One final question, because our time is running out, Reggie, and I wish we had all day to talk. What do you want the conversation to be in February in Canada on this subject?
Let's get better, let's progress, and let's keep improving as much as we possibly can.